Hey everybody, my name's James and this is West Tennessee Living. Appreciate you stopping by the channel. Today I want to share with you my pressure washer setup. I bought this new nifty thing here at Lowe's. It's called the Surface Max 9-foot pressure washer extension wand. I do a little bit of pressure washing on the side, pressure wash houses in my spare time. And this is something I bought to make it a little easier for reaching those high eaves and soffits and stuff. This whole thing kind of started, this is the one that I used that I always had. I bought, this is also a Surface Max as well, but this little connection here went bad. This little thing up here, unless I'm just doing something wrong, I think a gasket must have went bad or something. But every time I would squirt, more water would come back at me than would go out. So I was going to go to Lowe's and buy a new one of these. And this piece right here is $45. But sitting right next to it was this little thing. And this was $75 at Lowe's. And it's going to be so much more user-friendly for when you go to pressure wash your house. So this is the piece. It's a little dirty. I've already used it. But one thing I noticed right off the bat, I love the ergonomics as far as how the handle is. Instead of having a pistol grip, this right here, when you're using the wand, is so much more comfortable. It comes in, it's got 3 different sections, and it's a super tight connection there. It screws together really nice, and it's really tight. Doesn't leak. I was really impressed with that. There's little rubber gaskets on it here at the end. See? Fine thread. Fits in there really nice. It's really difficult to cross thread. I've had these things off and on 100 times. And then the very last piece here has the pressure washer quick disconnect. So if you wanted to, essentially, you could put, your pressure washer tip right on the end of it and use it like that. I don't know why you'd want to, but you could if you really wanted to. So that last one slides in there. And then, also in the kit, it comes with this little elbow, which has the quick disconnect pressure washer thing on both sides. So you can slide that right on there like that, which is nice and tight. Then you can slap your tip on the end of that, and there you go. You've got a 9-foot extension pole for reaching anything that you need to reach. And I'm really impressed with this piece. I don't think it's too expensive for what it is. I absolutely love it. I'll put a link to the description, or I'll put a link to this item in the description from Lowe's. But it's rated up to 4,000 PSI, and there's the whole box there. I don't know if that helps you any, but I really like it. Also, another thing that I did while I was at Lowe's and this is bonus here, but while I was at Lowe's in the pressure washer section, they had a bunch of really neat fittings that were also quick disconnect. So this right here is an end and it's all pressure washer fittings, so that's rated for high PSI and whatnot. Made my pressure washer hose quick disconnect to the wand, so you don't have to keep twisting it on and off. I need to get another one so that I can go back to my regular handle whenever I want to. But now, since I've got this and you can make it short or long, I'm kind of digging it. I don't know how much I'm going to use this, but you can make that quick disconnect as well. And then also, as far as the quick disconnect thing, let me show you what I did with my hose. They had, I think it was like a 5 or 6 piece set for $20-something. I don't remember what it was. But I've also made my water hose as well quick disconnect. They're fittings that you just screw on. This one here actually came with an on-off switch, which is extremely convenient. And it's as easy as that. And what I like about these are all for a pressure washer. So all these fittings, I've used these quick disconnect fittings before, and they're not great. They might last a little while, but they eventually start to leak. But these are actually rated for high pressure and for pressure washer type stuff. So I was pretty impressed with that as well. So obviously this is a really customizable setup with having all the different extensions. They don't have to all go one specific way. They're all interchangeable. You know me, I like to have options when it comes to this kind of stuff. If you wanted to use it like this, you very easily could. You can stick the tip right in there and be able to pressure wash like that as well. I wish I was a little bit better set up for this video, but I was really excited about it. I wanted to show it to you. This particular quick disconnect thing here on the end, you can get this just by itself. And another thing I did, just to try it out, I also put that on the end of this, so that if you wanted to have a short wand, this right here, it makes that quick disconnect to put that on there too. Or you can have, put the tip just on the end of that. And I need to get a little bit better set up, and maybe I'll do a follow-up video on this some other time. I'm going to put some clips here towards the end of the video, so you can see, how I used it and how it worked and how far the reach was. If you're pressure washing houses, honestly, I don't know how you would really get by without one of these. Early in this particular leg of my business, I did a couple, and I was on a step ladder, and this may sound funny, but my pressure washer is 3,300 psi. It's not like the most powerful one, but it does have pretty decent pressure. And at the very, very top of a step ladder, you open that thing up and you're trying to keep it straight. It's a little eerie being at the top of a step ladder trying to do that. But this here with a 9-foot reach, and then with you reaching up again, I mean, you can reach a really, really high peak with it. And if you're doing pressure washing on homes and stuff, I think this is a must-have. Even for the consumer, if you pressure wash your house once a year, this is so much safer than being on the top of a stepladder trying to reach those eaves and soffits and stuff. So check it out. Check out the links in the description. I'll see if I can find the links to the quick disconnect stuff. I'm not sure if I can or not, but I'll stick it on there if I can. Let me know what you think. Again, my name is James. The channel is West Tennessee Living. I appreciate you stopping by the channel. Leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you don't mind. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Tell me about your setup, how you do it, or what you would do differently. I like getting feedback. So appreciate you stopping by the channel. Hopefully we'll see you in the next video.